Good Saturday afternoon, everybody. This is Dave. We're on the road again, and we got a plan. We got a plan to go around the city. It should take us, according to Google Maps, about 38 minutes. We're starting out on the odometer reading at 42.2. So this should be just over 10 miles, I believe.
Slide left onto East Ocala Avenue. In 600 feet, turn left onto West Smith Avenue. Turn left onto West Smith Avenue, then turn left onto Southwest 1st Street.
Could be a little bit further out. But I guess we'll see how it works out today.
Turn left onto Southwest 1st Street, Southwest Whiting Road.
This is long here.
In a quarter mile, continue onto West Whiting Road.
Well, look at that, this little horse-drawn carriage. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting to see that. Got the horse and buggy out for a ride. I'm trying to listen to make sure I'm going the right way, but I think this is the name of the road, Whiting. Taking speed bumps. Section of road will take us all the way down to 75 due south. It's going to be a gravel road.
Continue on West Whiting Road for 1 mile.
I had to pull over a second just to make sure I was on the right road here. So this is going to be mostly a dirt road. Take it a little bit easy on this one because I haven't been on this road before, so I'm not schedules together for my primitive camping trips. very, very good feeling. It's got a hot, sticky feeling, so that's good. I see some dust up here, so either the car is just in front of me or something.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Southeast 185th Avenue, Northwest 230th Street.
Pretty quick one.
Turn right onto Southeast 185th Avenue, Northwest 230th Street.
You're able to hear my Google talking.
Continue on Southeast 185th Avenue for half a mile.
Kind of a hill here, so let's see what we can do here. This might be a steep hill that they were talking about. It's not too bad. Kick it up in fifth gear for assist. So that's good.
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Well, we're right along I-75 here, off to the left. this rearview mirror so it sticks out a little bit more. Right now it's my hand on the handlebar is kind of preventing me from seeing anything in the back of me. I think if I get it out another couple inches, it should be good. That's what she said. Couldn't even see the car or the truck coming, so I need to adjust that so I can see that any vehicle coming up behind me, I know they're there. I think when we get down to the stop sign down here, we'll pull over, and I got my Allen wrench that came with the kit with me, so we can kind of adjust that a little bit. First car that we ran into. When we get back on the main road here, we probably have a few more cars to contend with. So we'll see how that works. There's the stop sign right here. We'll pull over to the side of the road here. Chickens don't attack me. Alright, well, we got it somewhat adjusted pretty good. One bolt I couldn't adjust any further. The only thing is I can switch one of these other items around. I'm not going to do that on the road here. I'll do that when I get home. But this is a little bit more of a challenge. I think this is about a mile or two that we're going to be a 2-lane like this, so hopefully the traffic isn't going to be too bad. It's the weekend, so it shouldn't be too bad as far as people on here, hopefully. And then coming up here is the road that we normally would turn on. This truck is going to turn. That's where we turned, and then we went back into town on our other rides. So this is going to be a new venture going on here. This County Road 234 will hook up with 441 South. And then we'll just take 441 around like we usually did down to the church on Tuscarora Road. We're going about 18 and a half, 19. Wish that would be a little bit longer. That was a nice lady. She swung way out into the other lane. this ain't too far. It's 441 coming up. And that should have a regular bike lane on it. Paved shoulder. Little bike lane traffic on it. See, that rear view there is just not out front. It's like an inch or two short of having a good view of what's coming up. If I move my arm a little bit out of the way, I can see that it needs to be out at least a couple more inches, so got something to work on now. So this is coming up to 441 here. That wasn't too bad. All the way down to, there was an accident here last night. Parts scattered around. This shoulder is a little bit wider than the one that's past the downtown going the other way. That's good. I wish the other shoulder was this wide, but it wasn't. So we're sitting at, we started at 42.2 on the odometer, and we're at 47. So we're halfway there, 5 miles, so I don't know if that's going to be 5 miles going back. We'll see. Jams, pickles, and produce. There's our little sign that says bike lane. And this is where we turned off of North Division Street to get on to 441 here. So we're back into familiar territory again. But we're going to keep on going on 441 here. All the way down to the church. Tuscaloosa. There's that guy on my bike again. I think he's a homeless guy. It's kind of just hanging around. It's kind of creepy having him standing in front of my house all the time. There's a place right here, across the street here. It's supposedly got some good pizza. So I may, time I leave out of here, order a pizza and go pick it up with the bike. 3. I did a little bit of experimentation. I'm going to be doing primitive camping. In order to charge up this battery again in the primitive campsite, I've got an EcoFlow river power station, and I tried charging the battery last night, and normally it just plugged into the wall. It takes about 4 to 5 hours for it to charge up, so I knew it was going to be long, but it drained the battery down pretty quick within about half hour. So then I ended up plugging the battery into the wall and then running it off of that, which it took pretty close to 4 to 5 hours. But I'm not going to have a wall socket, so when I get home now for the day after the ride, I'm going to try. They got an attachment where you can plug it into your cigarette lighter in the car and run off the power on there. So I want to see how it's going to react to charge that battery up. I've got a couple different options. I can get an extra battery, the EcoFlow, which is $2.99, or I can get an extra battery for the bike, which is $2.99. So I think what I'm going to do, we're sitting at 49 miles right now on the trip meter, and what do we start at? 42.2? So we're going to be a few miles short, but anyways, I'm going to I don't know if it's better to get an extra EcoFlow battery or battery for the bike. I think battery for the bike would be better, because that'll allow me to bike more. If this battery happens to die, I can just carry a spare with me in the basket at the back, and then I can always have one charged while I'm out and about. I imagine you just can't plug it in the lighter, so you're going to have to keep the car running to keep the voltage up, otherwise you're going to drain your battery and you may get stuck in the wilderness campsite. You need to get out of there. Well, and then a possibility, if that ever happens, is to get my battery jump pack. That's probably about $2.99, so got to see a car coming there. Sorry about that. I had a phone call, and when you get a phone call, it stops recording. So anyways, we've got about 2 miles to go to get our 10 miles, but that was a nice little loop around the town. 42.2, and now we're sitting at 50. It doesn't give me a point on the 50. It just says 50. Average speed we're doing is 17 miles an hour. There it is, 50.4. So we've gone around that loop up to the driveway. It was right at 8 miles. That's pretty good. But we'll just take a nice little ride through town here a little bit. It was a little crowded earlier, so it's the weekend. There's people out browsing around at the antique store. down to 2 now on the battery. So like I say, I don't know what I'm going to be getting as far as mileage on this thing. A lot of cars are downtown today. They're shopping around. I don't know if it's going to be. They say a lot of it has to do with how much weight. Obviously, I'm pushing the limit here. It's got a. It's got a 300-pound load limit on it, and this morning I weighed in at 295. So that's right there at the limit. So that's testing on it, and I'm pedaling pretty good here. It's not that I'm not doing any pedaling at all, which would really drain it down. Ride down here to through town, down to 441, and then turn around. Yeah, I just got to move that mirror out a little bit more. That'd be pretty good. So that's my assignment for tonight, to see how I can move that mirror around. This guy is. This guy's been standing on the side of the road there. Every time I go by here, he's standing there. So I don't know. Alright, 51.1. So it should be pretty close to 10 miles by the time we get back to the house. Alright, turn the camera around a little bit this time. Since we've been through downtown, you don't need to say that again. Leave it on the selfie mode. Yeah, like I say, it's going to take a while to get used to this seat. I can see that there's a biker coming. Biker on the sidewalk. Bikers all over the place here down here. So it's just going to take a while to get used to everything. It's coming on a week. So for the most part, it's been pretty good. And the mailman. Yeah, I think we're going to go down this one street just to add a little time and mile to the alright. Put you back on the road cam here. Traffic jam coming up. Turn down this way. This is that crazy corner where it's a stop sign on the curb for me and for anybody else coming down here. Looks like somebody slammed into that stop sign there. So, and there's caution tape around here. So maybe it's been an accident. Been working on it. So there's our turnoff that we went down, Whitting Road. down a little bit. I think it goes right down to about where the water tower is. It's crossing the cemetery on the left-hand side. Division Street, something like that. Down by the ballpark. Alright, 52.2. We're officially at our 10-mile mark. So we're just going to go around town here for a little bit and let this car go by. I think we'll go down and follow them. Far from downtown, right here at the water tower on the right hand side. Barbecue, I can smell that. It's like a sweet apple maple syrup. Sounded the horn ever before, but let me just pop it in here for a second. I'll scare this lady coming up. Remember about it, we'll blow a horn when we get closer to the house, just so you know what it looks like and sounds like. Shopping today. Now we're back through downtown and heading back to the house. Alright, we'll blow the horn here for a second just so you know what it sounds like. Down to the reserve today, but I think that's it for today. And we'll go in here. It's a little bit smoother with the new gimbal stabilizer on. It's not asphalt. It works. Doesn't work. I'm liking this thing. I mean, it's over 50 miles on it now. 5 days. right, guys, well, that's going to wrap it up for this ride on Saturday, the 8th, October 8th, 2023 in McCanopy, Florida. It was a nice little ride. We ended up with 53.2, so that was an 11-mile ride that we did. And yeah, I think it was all pretty good. I was thinking that road was going to be a little bit more busier, but it worked out pretty good. We'll see what the weekday turns out. But anyways, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll catch you again on the next one. Adios.